France to grow only Pinot Noir and Sauvignon Blanc. And 12 years later, in 2000, they fell in love with Marlborough for several reasons. The first one is the climate. We have an interesting climate here, very similar to the one we have in Sancerre, with a long and dry growing season and intense sunlight, like today, and the contrast between warm day and cool nights, which is very important for the Sauvignon Blanc and the Pinot Noir. They also enjoy the usefulness of the land. As you can see here at the beginning, there were nothing and we were far away from everything. We are still far away from the other, but they really enjoyed it, thanks to the terroir. We will see it later, but also because they wanted to be organic, so it was important for them to have such a land like that, and we have the organic label since 2013. So just before speaking about the terroir, few words about the chapel. It's a real church, a Presbyterian church from the 20s, and before it was located in the village of Word. It's about 40 kilometers here when you're driving to Kaikoura. But the village couldn't afford the maintenance of the chapel, so they wanted to sell it. And as you can see in Chavignol, where all the family has grown, the church is a big symbol. All the family has grown around the church, so when they have heard about a church to sell, they were very happy to buy it and brought it back on a truck.
They moved it.
Yeah. So now this is a lovely tasting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was speaking about the soils.
Are you part of the family?
No, unfortunately no. I'm coming from Bordeaux, the southwest of France, which is very famous for making wine too.
Yes.
But not part of the family.
And they still let you come work here.
Sorry?
And they still let you work.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So it's very interesting. This is one of the main reasons why they choose this place, because here at Clos Henri we are at the crossroad of 3 different soils, which is very unusual for a single vineyard because we have only 42 hectares of vines. So why do we have 3 kinds of soil? It's due to the previous geological movements forming the Wither Hills behind us, and also because of the Alpine seismic fault line which ran through the vineyard. So we have 2 clay soil and 1 stone soil. This one is called the Wither clay, this one is the Broadbush clay, and that one is the Grey Walkie River stone. And it's very interesting for a single vineyard to have 2 kinds of soil, I mean 1 clay, 1 stone, because they have different properties. For example, the clay has a big water holding capacity. It acts like a sponge, will retain all the water and releases slowly to the plant just when it's needed. But on this kind of soil, the soil has a low level of matters. It means a low vigor for the plant, so the berries will be smaller but very high in acidity. But on the Grey Walkie River stone, this is the opposite. It's free draining, so the roots have to go deeper into the soil to source all the water and all the nutrients. And this kind of soil are very rich in matters. So here the vines will be very fluffy. I don't know if I can say that, but I want to say fluffy. The berries will be bigger and very sugary, more sugary than the one on the clay. And it's very interesting to know that before the tasting, because you're going to taste 2 Sauvignon Blanc and 2 Pinot Noir. 1 Sauvignon Blanc is coming from the clay, the other one is coming from the stone. And same idea for the Pinot Noir. We do not blend the soil. And as we are organic, of course, the soil has a big impact on the wine, and you will be able to see that and to compare each wine. So.
And then you fertilize the soil
with free fertilizer, of course. To give you an example, we are making our own compost here at Clos Henri. We are going to mix cow manure with straw and with grape marc. You can see a picture here. But when we are creating this kind of compost, the compost creates a liquid very highly concentrated in matters, the leachates. And if we let the leachates there, it will contaminate the water. So we are going to pump it, mix it with water, and put it into the irrigation system to use it as a free fertilizer into our vineyard.
Very
so everything is organic. We do not use chemical input, of course. And each work has a reason into the vineyard. So.
And so could you really let the sheep go out?
Yes, so during the autumn and the winter, of course, because during this season they're going to eat everything and we don't want them to eat our berries. But yeah, during the winter it's very interesting because they're going to eat the grass and defecate this grass into the vineyard, so it brings a natural compost too.
And do you have your own sheep or do you rent them?
No.
So we
Yeah.
we have in California it's very dry and it's very big fire danger. There's some horrible fires there now. But there's goats and people rent the goats
They
to
put a
just
temporary
go
fence up and the
out
goats
and
clear
eat,
everything.
and then they
Oh,
move
yeah,
the
gosh.
goats to the next place to eat and then to the next place to
Yeah.
eat. So they do the same thing.
Yeah, that's interesting to see. We have similar way to
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.